Jump out of here. Hey, hey, can one of you guys put it in the chat? I can't. I gotta redo my phone for that. Hey, can one of you guys put it in the chat? I need you to post it in the chat for me. I'm on YouTube. Thanks.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing his dart. They set up the bubble screen. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second and 10. To throw now, Dart. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Dart. There's Hall bringing in another one. And just shutting him off there. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. The Giants at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Let's go.
Tracy going to get it on first down. The 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboo. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Street, street.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal.
70 Lions.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the throw, and I think it was a smart move.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Giant defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Ball brings it in across the formation. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
To the air again, Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. All right, hey.
Blue will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
70 Lions.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Dart. He'll try and do it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Donovan Ezeraku drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Yeah, here we go. All right, hey.
Now a toss left side. It's Blue. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Line in. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Here we go. Kill.
Prescott now from the 50. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Kill. We're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
It's
a gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Kill. 47.
On first down, it's Blue. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 54. Line in.
Prescott now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Aubrey now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Cowboys 14, Giants 3.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, 46.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what do you guys think about the season here? We've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what do you guys think about the season here?
Yeah, what's wrong with your man's connection, man? What's wrong with your man's connection, man? Niggas in the same house, huh? Yo. Niggas in the same house, huh?
And the Cavs with possession. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. There's the screen. Inside. 10-point lead. sideline, Allen the fourth.
Oh. Never mind that, Chris. I ain't thinking about that shit. This nigga's desynced. No, the game ain't over. It's 14-3. Fuck.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, man, I'm saying his connection's fucked up. Not mine. It said opponent having issues, then his shit desynced.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Garland. He's got 5. And there's the drive. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Why do you think we're gonna play 1 half and 2 minutes to the third? Oh man, come on.
Williams misses. The Cavaliers leading. Takes a step back. With the crossover. The rebound by Filipowski. And it's Utah with the ball.
Listen, I just want to get this fucking tight end to get 6 catches. Fuck it. That's some bullshit here.
The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim. Allen inside. And it's Allen. Slams it home.
This guy.
Oh, man, the defender fights on the up fake, giving him a clear line to the basket.
Oh.
It works. That move is just too pretty. Oh, look at the block from Markkanen. Oh, just an artful little reverse slam. Power and style out the sweep. Mobley on a screen. Utah with the rebound. Outside, Williams. To the wing on the left. George outside. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock is 6. The Jazz need to get one in a hurry.
I hope they give him the ball so I ain't got to kick it to his ass. I mean, I ain't got to fucking... Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Mobley outside. He takes it in. Mobley throws it down.
All right, I'll be back.
I'll tell you what.
Stream's still up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go.
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
47. Yeah, here we go. 26.
Here's Prescott. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Prescott. That's complete to Dell. That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Prescott off play action. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let him pop it through the posts.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Hey, check that, street.
On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
On the give, it's Tracy. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here is 3rd and 5. And now an audible here into something else. Dart. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah,
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Yeah, here we go. Right, check. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
They go draw here. Blue. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. Like that, line in. Here we go, going to 54, line in. 26.
Now Prescott. And they're going to get this up to midfield. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
26.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, here we go, 46. Line in. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
60.
Now Dart. And he'll find Hall. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. The Giants at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Dart. And it is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing his Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Throwing again is Dart. He finds Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment, That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Yeah! Here we go. Line 8. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 8. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Got his man, Dell. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Blue. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 46. 46.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target well. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They go with Blue between the tackles. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Giants 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Dart. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Here's Dart. Looking high its way once again. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and 4.
Let's go. Rocco 80.
To throw now, Dart. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up. The big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. 40.
They'll run. This is Bloom. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Muffa. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Looking to throw, Dart. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrone Tracy with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, you know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Yeah! 47, 40. Here we go, go to 54, Ryan.
Prescott now. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, check that, street. Hey, smash.
Here's Tracy. Taken down right around the 41-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Right back to Tracy. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the run is Tracy. And he can only manage to get a couple.
That's fine, man. Your game. It's all good. Eh, Yeah, well, here's what it is. Good game. Yeah.